Hello Zebra Herd and welcome back to Cattails, and today we are going to continue on with the game. Of course, in the last episode we did spend some time mining. Not enough. We definitely need to try to open our inventory up enough so that we can, make it available for, you know what I mean. We're gonna go mining. That's the whole idea. We gotta make sure that we have enough food and stuff to last us. I definitely think we need to go on a good hunting spree soon. I mean, do I need this much? Yes, I do actually, because we burn through so much health and hunger and everything. So I think that'll be good. I don't need too much more than that when it comes to golden seals and like healing items and stuff. I might give this one to Missy. Let's see if I don't have any others though. They would be in here. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm gonna grab, actually I'll just grab another golden seal instead of the marigold. I don't need two though, actually. Yeah, I don't need two. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one back. All right, Missy, I need to talk to you. Now, I don't know if we should go to bed early now and then, well, actually, I might have actually given her something for today, so yeah. We'll go to bed early just for the free experience, because how's my experience doing? 91, not bad, not bad. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I would like to go to sleep. Yep. Sounds pretty gosh darn good to me. We're gonna continue onward. So, oh, it's raining today. How somber, I love it. Hopefully Missy will actually be out, but then beyond that, our goal today is just to mine. And luckily you don't have to sleep in this game, so hopefully we can mine all the way until another checkpoint. That'd be fantastic. But Missy's not quite out yet, but I'm sure she'll pop out soon, right, Missy? I'm waiting for you. She always wakes up at 7:30, right? I don't know when she actually wakes up. Maybe I should be more observant. Where is she? Maybe she's just inside because she doesn't like the rain. Missy's den. It smells oddly fruity around here. I know, where is she though? Maybe she just ain't around. Yeah, I guess, okay. Well, then I'll deal with her later. I can't waste too much time today. I wanna just keep going, keep charging. The mayor just popped out, so she probably just popped out as well. But we can teleport home at any point in time to offer her more stuff. I can't give her stuff every day. Come on. I'm a busy cat, I got things to do. I'll try to get you in. Whoa. Yeah, okay, that's decent. We get some experience for it, and more importantly, we will have some extra hunger to fill. So that's good. I mean, I'm already at like 90% now. But yeah, we're just gonna continue onward. I wanna mine as deep as I can. I think we can teleport to what, level 25? So if I could get to level 50, that's what I tried to do last time and I messed it up and I only had like 10 minutes to do it. So I definitely think we could do it this time as long as we're properly prepared. And I feel like we're pretty decently prepared. So we're just gonna go for it. Oh, I see you, squirrel. Yep, you're mine. Sorry, that one was too easy not to get. But if we could get up some experience, maybe be able to level up our fighting a bit more to 102. So we're almost there already. Definitely gonna try to get that done then. Go through this little hole right here. Let's go down the whole level 25. So we'll try to get the level 50. I do not want to go, oh, that's what I did last time, I remember now. This is not what I wanted to do, gosh darn it. I need to take things slower. I need to be fast when it comes to mining, to be slow when it comes to everything else. So go ahead and go down there. So now we're already on level 25. And we will get started. Yes, descend the stairs. Can you mine level 26? So, while we're doing that, I figured today we will talk about the cat of the day, which is going to be Bast. Now, I've talked about Bast in the past. I think we even mentioned her in like the very first episode, but Bast is the mother of both the 3 musketeers and the 6 kittens. So, mother of 9, her family makes 10, like her being included. It's a family of 10, isn't that adorable? Interesting story about it all. When we first moved in, I think about 2015, we saw a small black cat that looked pretty young. And we're like, which cat is that? We've never seen that cat before. And ever since then, we've always kept an eye out for him, or we weren't sure at the time, and make sure that if that case, like if something does end up happening, that, we're there to be ready for it. Basically, it seems like a very skittish cat. Like we were just looking out the window and even that would scare her off. So it was a little bit of an odd situation, but there was just one morning, early 2017, I think, like around April-ish. Yeah, I think it was like early April. We looked outside in our backyard and we just saw Bast feeding her 3 musketeer babies. They were tiny little things. I've actually included the photo when the musketeers were, I'll try to include it again if I can remember. Probably won't though, knowing me. But I included it in the musketeer episode, so click on the one that has Tippy on it. And if you don't know which one that is, watch every episode. Okay, but there was a photo of Bast feeding the 3 musketeers when they're tiny, tiny kittens. That's the first photo we have of, I think, both Bast and the 3 musketeers. So that's really cute. It's such a, like, an awful quality photo just because I was trying to take it in a way that wouldn't scare them. Because if she even saw us, she would have, told them, like, gotten them to scoot under the porch, which is what they were right next to. Just because, when kittens are just born, you're out in the wild, it's a little bit of a different situation. They want to make sure that their young is well protected. But yeah, Bast had her first 3 babies. We don't know if she had more than 3. Obviously, in the wild, things get a little awful, and maybe she didn't. I don't know. I try not to think about it because that's just awful thinking. But all we know is that she had 3 musketeers. She literally raised them in our backyard, and we did our darndest to make sure she stayed in our backyard. That's sort of the thing. If the mother's there and there isn't any food around, she's gonna bring her babies where there's going to be food. So we made sure she constantly had an onslaught of food for her and her babies. They found a couple different hiding spots throughout their growing up, as in the backyard. But we always tried to make sure the situation was as safe as possible. Obviously, there's only so much we can control when they live outside. And I've talked about the situation where we couldn't catch them all right away. But as the 3 musketeers were starting to grow up, we noticed that Bast was actually starting to separate herself. She would always try to sort of stay away from the 3 musketeers. And why we think that was is because she wanted them to be able to sort of fend for themselves, because if they didn't, they weren't gonna do very well outside now, would they? So she sort of seemed to start avoiding them. We started seeing Bast less and less, and it was just the 3 musketeers. We were starting to get worried. No, I don't wanna go. Thanks for almost ruining it there, me. I almost pressed the wrong button. I got really confused there. But what was I saying? But yeah, we saw the musketeers more and more, but we saw Bast less and less. We were getting really worried. And that's when we started looking out a little bit more, and we tried to make sure we put an effort out to catch her. Now, we have seen Bast's, I guess, like, mate in the past, the one that actually had kittens with the musketeers. Now, with, how it works, like, the male cat doesn't have any obligations to stick around after the babies are born or whatever. That's just, I guess, not how the natural world works. But, let's go down here before this bat beats me up a little bit. So I know the adult cat, the male adult cat that, had the 3 kittens, the musketeers with Bast, looked very similar to the musketeers. You might notice that Bast and the musketeers don't look very similar. It looks a lot like Tom, but if Tom was like a muscular kind of guy, but a lot of male outdoor cats are very muscular because you sort of gotta be when you're climbing trees and chasing birds and all that kind of cool stuff. But yeah. But we're not really sure which cat Bast had the 6 kittens with, because this is sort of what happened. We noticed Bast was showing up less and less. We started to get concerned, but then all of a sudden, one day she shows up and she's clearly pregnant again with eventually these 6 kittens that we have in our house right now. And we had the musketeers in our house now too. But we knew that this couldn't happen again. One thing, the more kittens that are available in the wild, in the neighborhood, the only a higher chance that those cats are going to make more babies, and then in the next 2 or 3 years, we have this problem where there is just way too many cats. And that can actually affect the ecosystem in one way or another, but it's just awful because, these cats could have a home, they could have a family that loves them and be happy, but instead they're outside in the cold, and the winters have been really rough the last couple of years. Bast, this was, as far as we know, this is Bast's first winter indoors. She definitely wasn't foreign to contact. Like we were able to pet her pretty quickly. Like it didn't take us too long we were actually able to pet her while she was outside. She would be very protective of the musketeers. If you got close to them, she'd go in attack mode. But if you were just near her, she would actually let you pet her. If you pet her in a certain way, she would definitely try to bite you, so you had to be very careful. And that's always a risk you take with wild cats. Do make sure that you know where a cat's coming from before you try to pet them, and be very cautious, because just like any other animal, they could be dangerous. You want to take that precaution. I'll pick that up. I think I'm actually gonna drop all the normal rocks because I don't need them. I don't know why I've been picking them up. There we go. But yeah, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna start dropping them over here. I am so bad at controlling this menu. I mean, I wish there was an easier way to do it most of the time. Let me organize it. There we go, that might make it easier. Where was I going with Bast? Yeah, I think this is our first winter in. For having so many babies, I actually think she's quite young. I honestly would put her to be like 2 years old because she was tiny when we first saw her when we first moved in outside. And I can't believe she survived the harsh winters because she's a small cat. She is our smallest full-grown cat, and I have a feeling some of her kittens, especially the group of 6, the black kittens, I think some of them are gonna be even smaller at full-grown. I mean, I'll try to have a full episode talking about them as well, the 6 kittens, maybe that'll be next. But this is definitely her first winter inside. She has pigged out, because naturally, a lot of animals are like this. They wanna eat as much as they possibly can while it's cold, because they wanna be able to have enough, I guess, sort of meat or fat to keep warm. That's sort of like the natural effect of like fatty tissue, is to keep you warm during the winter. At least to some extent, as far as I know. I'm no biologist or whatever. I mean, would that be biology or zoology? No, the zoology is just the act of naming things, right? I'm going out of my pay grade right now. That's a bad way of describing it too. But that's why she sort of ate a lot. You can tell she's got a little bit of a tummy, but I'm more than confident she's gonna earn it off during the spring and summer again. She is so playful now, it's great. But there was a point in time where she would let you pet her, but she wouldn't let you pet her in certain ways. Like, she does not like, she used to, like, now you can pet her all day and she'll just like fall asleep right on top of you. She's like, keep petting me, I'm gonna take a nap. But originally you couldn't really do it. Like, if you try to pet her on the chin, where like maybe she'll start turning her head into it, like start leaning into the pet, she would try to bite you. She'd like whip back. And unfortunately, like, I mean, it's sad to think about, but I think that there was obviously there's a lack of trust there. And I honestly think that at some point, someone must have like hit her or something. Like I think that she probably had like a previous owner, at least for like a short amount of time. I just didn't know what to do with this bat. I don't know why I was so dramatic and had to bring in my friends. They're like, why the heck are we down here? Now I gotta go all the way back up on myself. Oh man, I hate walking upstairs. But they're going at him though. Thank you. That is helpful. But oh man, I keep like losing my words today. It's awful. Whoa, a sapphire, first ever sapphire here in Wave 42. That was a waste. But I did get 3 coins out of it, pretty good. Here I go, losing my words again. I honestly think that at some point she maybe had an owner that abandoned her because she's a little too friendly to not be, at least at one point, a domesticated cat. She was unneutered, we had to neuter her, but we just don't really know what her situation was before that, because it seemed like she had like enough trust to let people pet her and zebras. I mean, I'm a person too. Just because I'm a zebra doesn't make me not a person. You're a person when you have personality. But where was I going with that? I go on the weirdest tangents. We're getting pretty far. 44 now. We definitely have never been this far before. We're about to hit, I mean, we're not about to, but we're definitely on our way to hitting level 50. I have one more marigold, so I'll use that. I was gonna give that to Missy, but she didn't show up in time. Don't worry, I got plenty left back at home. Got it. Let's go ahead and try to deal with you if I can. Oh. Ow. There we go, got rid of you. So I definitely don't want to take too much damage now, or I might have an issue. But I'm just trying to rush so that we can go ahead and get to 15. But I have a feeling maybe at some point there was at least like mild abuse, like maybe somebody hit her. Now I don't know why you would want to hit a cat or any animal for that point. It's like, I don't know, you must have a lot of problems going on if that's your relief. But I'm not here to judge, I'm here to help. At least that's how I see it. I'm not trying to be like self-righteous or anything. There we go. I feel like it takes up more hunger to knock things out here. All right, I'm gonna start dropping the copper. What? I didn't mean to do that. What color was I before? I don't remember. I think it was gray, but you know what? We're taking up a new color today. We're just feeling different. No other cat can do that. They can't just feel a different color and change colors, at least as far as I know. Hey, rat! I actually would like to take that, if I can. But first, let's get rid of this bat. All of these rhymings. We're a cat chasing a rat, attacked by a bat. Thank you. No, my inventory's full. Then I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Actually, no, I'm gonna drop. Not that. Oh my gosh, there's too many. There's too gosh darn many. Drop that. Run back over here. It's like a big ring around the rosy right now. It's crazy. Wait. Got it. Ow. Unnecessary. Unnecessarily rude. Come on. Oh, topaz? No paz. Come on, where is it? Where's the exit? There it is. Yes, descend the staircase quickly. What are we on? 46. This is getting increasingly difficult. I really need to find the exit soon. I mean, I still have half health, but I know that's gonna go away real quick. So I'm just trying to be speedy with all this. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to think about more things with Bast. She loves to play. She loves to sit on laps. She is very needy. She is definitely way needier than she used to be when we first caught her. So yeah, I'll talk about that. We realized that she was pregnant again. And like, we can't have these cats out in the wild again. We can't have her have another set of kittens out in the wild. It's just too awful. So we made sure we were in extra turbo mode, did everything we could. We were always looking outside. We were always ready for the time where she might be available. And we were able to catch her. It took a lot of effort. Basically, somebody had to like hold on to her. Like we have sort of like a little enclosure, like a front porch. And what we did is we sort of opened it in the morning and put food in there. And then we set it up so that we could just slowly coax her in, and then somebody held on to her while somebody else closed the door. I mean, obviously we weren't trying to injure her or anything, and we didn't end up injuring her, thank goodness. But obviously we were being as careful as we could with the pregnant cat as we possibly could while still catching her. And everything went well. Unfortunately, when we did catch her, she was sick, and she was sick for a fair chunk after having the babies, and that was a big difficulty. I don't want to get into it because like, okay. So it was like a digestional parasite. And I'll leave it at that because I don't know if people find that kind of stuff gross or not. But she had a very hard time raising newborn kittens because of her issues with the parasite. We had to step in a lot. Luckily, there was never a point in time where we had to like buy milk and give it to the kittens, because it's always way more beneficial when the mother does that. That is definitely always something you want to keep in mind. If you are getting kittens from one way or another, make sure that they're past the stage of getting milk, because that is such a crucial part to their development. If they don't get the right milk and they don't get it the right way, like the mother cat can provide, then things are gonna go really badly. You should really only take a kitten away from their mother in dire circumstances, and luckily we didn't reach that. But either way, we're at level 50, which means bada boom, I get myself a power palm. You are filled with vigor by the ancient token. Your maximum health has increased. Awesome, I'm so happy about that. We're not even, oh yeah, we're a little bit past halfway for this episode. Oi, it's you again? Yeah, a persistent one, making it this far into the earth. I don't know if he's like, what kind of accent is this? Is this Irish, Jamaican? Looking for some goods to help you conduct. I don't know what kind of accent that is. I hope I'm not being like mean. I'm not trying to, I'm just really bad at accents. So obviously he doesn't have too much, but hopefully I can buy the upgrade. Do you have any advice for me now that we're here? You want some advice? Here's my take on the situation. Down below, you'll start to find some real pretty gems in the stones, emeralds, sapphires, topazes, and more. If it's gems you're after, you're in the right place. You'll only find more and more as you get further and further down into the earth. But best be careful though, lots more bats below. Best of luck to you. You might run into me again on level 75 if you can make it that far. One last thing, now that you've made it this far, there should be a mole fast travel back to level 50 from Molo up. Okay, so it takes mole cash. I wish you would tell me how much. I wish I could trade you for mole cash. I can't then. That's a shame. So at this rate, I'll try to continue onwards. I will be dropping all of my copper now because I do not need it compared to what we could be getting. I already, you know, lost out on some things, but I just didn't really mind it too much because I was too busy talking and trying to avoid the bats. But we're back at full health because of picking up the power pole, which is a great place to continue. So now we're gonna have to start dropping gold, because I don't think gold is as big as topaz when it comes to the reward, and same thing with, you know, topaz to sapphire. If we were filled up on topaz, I'd start dropping those for the sapphire. At this point, I'm not really caring about getting to 75, because we're not gonna be able to do that here, not in enough time. I'm just gonna be trying to earn up enough mole cash to get the level 50 checkpoint and work from there, and then try to, in another episode, do another 25. Okay, so we'll try to get you because you're gonna corner me anyways. I'm gonna get stuck like that, really? Come on. There we go. That's why, oh, you know what? I should have enough. Level up our fighting. We hit for 6 right now. We'll be able to hit for slightly faster now and hit for slightly more, hopefully. I think after this, I'm gonna put another level in fighting. We're already at 42 experience. We need less than 100 to get there again. So I think things will work out pretty well then. Yeah, but Bast has had an interesting story, an interesting 2017. She had a very rough year, a very busy year with having 9 babies. And it's interesting how we have our house sort of categorized right now. Luckily, we have enough room in our house to keep everybody happy and healthy and comfortable. Just barely. We wanna invest in extending our house, like getting an extra room or two extended, but obviously that takes a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of construction, and a lot of planning. So hopefully by the end of this year, maybe if we're lucky, I think I accidentally turned on the speed boost there, didn't mean to. But yeah, we're heading for 7 now. So it seems like it takes 3, maybe 4 hits to take care of bats now, which is fine. The more we do that though, the closer we'll get to making that easier, which is great. But I probably shouldn't have picked up, oh, that's iron, that isn't even copper. Since there's not too many bats around here, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't get some extra ore. This actually isn't dropping as fast as I was expecting. While we're 54, if I'm lucky, I might be able to get all the way down to 60, but I'm really starting to run out of food, so I probably should let go of that dream while I'm ahead. But if we keep getting lucky like that, this won't be a problem. The problem is that we won't be getting lucky like that all the time. Sometimes we'll have a harder time, sometimes we'll have an easier time. Okay, I'll pick up the copper or the iron in the meantime, but a little surprised with how little topazes and sapphires and stuff we're getting compared to some of the other areas. I mean, maybe it just sort of works its way up from each major checkpoint. The closer we get to 75, the crazier stuff we'll get. There's a coin, I'll take it. We're at 76 mil cash. Whoa, an emerald, first ever emerald as well. Lots of firsts today. First time going to level 50. Okay, so I don't have to worry about exchanging something for the iron. Okay, so hit you, try to prevent you from hitting me. Ow, we're getting stuck. Okay, that was good. I was able to prevent him from landing a hit on me. Yeah, it definitely only takes 3 hits now, which is great. So they have 21 health or less, so try to keep that in mind. But yeah, Bast has a long story. I was there for every second of it, so I can tell it a lot better than some of the other stories. I try my best, but I'm not always the best storyteller. I know I didn't tell that story in very well order, but Bast is a sweetheart. She always has the best intentions. She's never trying to be a bad girl. Most of our cats aren't. We're really, really lucky to have really nice cats. Given their tough backstories, some of these cats carry luggage. And because of that, sometimes they're difficult to have as pets, which is, you know, obviously, in our situation, I guess they can still be considered pets, but at the same time, they're also a little bit more than that. You know, they're rescues, they're saved, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna start dropping gold ore for sapphire. That sounds like a pretty gosh darn good trade to me. But we're actually making it fairly far. We're almost at 60. If we keep pushing, we might be able to get it. Really, really doubt we'll be making it to 75 here, but I'll try. Oh, there we go, gotcha. Now that I know the limits of these bats, though, I feel like I can really start taking advantage of that. Okay, keep going. So yeah, the bats have more than 14, but less than 21 health. Oh, why is this one glowing? Oh, I've never noticed that. Has that always been a thing? The rocks that glow have stuff in them? Because those two were glowing. I need to eat now. Let's go ahead and eat that. And then I'm gonna wait a little bit before I do another one. I didn't see that before. So at this point, I might wanna like attract as many bats as I can while I'm looking for glowing rocks, because those two rocks were glowing. I've never seen that. And it might have been that it's always been that way and I just missed the detail. That is definitely a Zebra Gamer thing to do. But I've never ever seen that. There's another two, like that one definitely wasn't glowing, at least as far as I could see. I mean, I also have to pay attention to where the bats are. I need to drop, and they get that. No. I was really thinking about it for a second. Oh, another emerald. Wait, hold on, boom! Oh, you only can take care of one enemy at a time like that, which is sort of a shame. But you can hit multiple rocks, which is great. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm also gonna organize the inventory, and then pick up these two. Because I know that all of the emeralds, or all the jewels, are better than any of the ores. I think the gold ore is the top ore, but beyond that, emerald's better than that. So let's descend the stairs. What are we getting to, 58? 59, great. I mean, I definitely can eat this squirrel now, but after that, I only have one more fish left to eat, so definitely make the most of my situation here. I'll get that. Oh, wait, oh, that had a mouse in it, perfect. So definitely glowing rocks are worth picking up. I need to drop the gold then. I'm probably gonna run into a different gem soon enough. Oh, coin. Don't want the iron. Oh, here we go. Nice, another topaz. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that. No. Drop that. Yes, okay. So I should probably circle around each room looking for the glowing rocks as much as I can before I start taking things out, looking for, what's it called? The exit. Just sort of, because I don't have a rhyme or reason when it comes to looking for the exit, because it can just be anywhere, you know? I'm just probably gonna try to take some damage here. I mean, I have some decently high health at this point, you know? With all the power balls we have found. Speaking of which, I don't know when we're gonna start getting the power poles from the, what's it called? We're at level 60. We're definitely not reaching level 75 in the time for this episode to end, I don't think. And we also just don't have enough food and everything. But I can go ahead and eat that mouse, get myself back up to 100. So I definitely didn't do that as efficiently as I could, because if I'm eating food, like unless it was perfectly going to give me 34% there, I wasted some percentage. And if I'm trying to stay down here as long as physically possible, I need to not do that. I'm gonna try to survive this as much as I can. Once again, I don't have any more healing items left, so taking as few hits as possible would be great. Wait, I wanted to go down. Not really what I meant to do originally. Level 61, so the rocks are changing again. There we go, ooh, that was lucky. I really don't think we can hit 75, but I will push myself to the limit to find out. Got it. Wait, got you. Oh, here we go, this one's glowy. Got me a sapphire. Hold on. Did I pick it up? Yeah, I did pick it up, okay, good. Get over here. Hold on, no. No, because if you run away from the bats enough, they will eventually get bored and stop chasing you if you run away appropriately, but it's difficult to do that. Got it. Yep, there's the exit, keep going. If this one's nasty, so far so good, I might call in my reinforcements. So far so good. Got it, move over here, try to avoid you as much as I physically can. And it's like, I've gotten this down to a bit of a science so far. At this rate, we definitely have to be earning a ton of stuff, right? I mean, I'm gonna have to do this all again if I don't get to 75, but I can't hold on to the dream that way, you know? Because then I'm definitely gonna mess it up. Like we're not, like I've already let go of hope for reaching 75 this time. It'd be unrealistic, but if we can really push, like it's possible for 10 more with as little health and hunger as we have right now and only having one piece of food left, and also we get really lucky and find a couple rats and find some really easy exits, it ain't gonna happen. But I'm gonna try. That's a pretty easy exit considering. We're at 65 now. Come on, not finding too many jewels or gems or anything. Oh, here we go, as soon as I say that, I'm gonna go ahead and eat this now. No, I didn't wanna put that down. Come on. I don't think I need to, but maybe I do. Call in reinforcements. I wanna wait one more if I can for reinforcements. Come on, see most of these bats are getting distracted, they're giving up. But I call more over every time. I need to just focus on taking some of these guys out too. Like I don't always have to be running away from them. I just need to make sure they don't land a hit. There we go, got those guys. It can be hard doing that, but it's still possible, it's just time consuming. And at that point, it's like, am I gonna survive to 75, or am I going to run out of time for today's episode? I mean, I guess I could just stop recording here and just start out the next episode right away. I do have the time to do that today, so maybe I'll just continue onward if I can. I'm 100% out of food, so unless I get really lucky with the next 10 levels, it ain't gonna happen. But that's okay, it's okay. I can teleport back up, I can cash in a bunch, and I mean a big old bunch of mole cash. Hopefully. I would imagine I would. We're almost like all gems, a lot of sapphires, a couple emeralds. Pretty good stuff. Let's see if I can't hit you without getting hit. Oh, he got me, but he got me for one. That isn't too big of a deal. Got it, ooh, emerald. I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Drop our last piece of gold, or we have no more gold. The only thing is that there's no music down here, which is sort of stinky. It's the only area in the game without music, and it just makes me miss the music. I miss the music. Because the music in this game is really gosh darn good. Got it. Oh my. Oh, yes, I found it, the exit. Wait, oh, I just barely dodged damage there, that was so close. Okay, so I'm down to 37% health, or hunger. Even lower health, probably. Oh, you're a lifesaver now, Mr. Rat. Thank you, hold on. Wait. Oh gosh, it's gonna hurt. That really did hurt. We're at 65% hunger. Oh, a sapphire though? I need it. Buy it for me, I need it. Ooh, okay, I need to use my speed boost a lot more often than I have been. There we go, look at those skills. All right, I'm gonna organize my inventory. I feel like I'm slowly but surely getting a little bit better at this game as I go on. I mean, we put a lot of time into it at this point. This is episode 24. That's crazy to think about, because if I do a half an hour episode, which I do, oh wow, we're almost out of time for today's episode. So I'm gonna go down one. But yeah, that's 12 hours worth of gameplay. I hope you guys have been enjoying it, but I hope you've been enjoying it so that you can be, excited for the next episode of Cattails. Topaz Zebra, so that you've watched at the end that you are a Zebratastic viewer. Check out more episodes like this one on your screen right now, or by subscribing and join the Zebra Herd. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.